Welcome to PayPal Credit Customer Care. Please stay on the line for telephone support or visit our website at paypalcredit.com. Please enter the 10-digit phone number associated with your account or your 16-digit account number, followed by the pound key. One moment, please, while I transfer you. Your call may be monitored or recorded for quality purposes. You can do it through the Resolution Center on PayPal.com or directly through PayPal Credit. To file a dispute through the Resolution Center, log into your account. Thanks for calling into PayPal Credit. My name is Rachel. Can I have your first and last name, please?
Yeah, give me just you can refer to me as Craig.
Thank you, Craig, but I would need your name as it appears on your account.
Mine is too, and then it's going to go in the public. It's not going to be hidden away for PayPal to discriminate against me. Now, I'm calling about, well, I would love to correct the record for one, to like where it's actually my name in lowercase except for the first initial. That would be me. You want me to be me? Then take the social off of there. That's not me. That's not me either. Take that address or residence off of there. That's not me either. If you want me to actually tell you who I am and actually what I am.
At this time, the information that you're asking me to take off, I don't even have it in front of me because all you've given me is your name. I need something to actually pull the account up with. Did you receive a statement from us? Was an account opened fraudulently in your name?
Yeah. You guys forced me to say that I'm that all caps fictitious company that is not me. You guys forced me to provide you with the social that I don't have, which isn't me. You guys forced me to give you an address and a residency with which is not me. I myself of a man, as in the man of a land, as a Moor of my bloodline. Because of your policies, you are forcing me to hand over my rights to have your privileges.
I'm sorry that you said they were forcing you?
You are. Because you can correct the record. Yet you guys are choosing not to. So yes, you are still forcing me to be seen as property under the 14th Amendment as a color person. I am not a color person. I am a man. I am alive. And there is a difference.
Yes, and so that I can see this account that you're speaking in reference to, can I either have an account number, a phone number that's on the account, an email? And I understand that you said the Social Security number is not yours. So are you more of the checking account or the Visa card that's on file?
You're not understanding. I'm calling at this point. I mean, there's other means for me to call about. It's just there's a point, if you're going to recognize this, that I'm correcting the record. So all those bank accounts, all of those things like that have only ever been just like you guys. They took their business, as a corporation, made their own laws and policies, which essentially is a law to you guys, which then basically took my rights away. So that the whole name thing, the whole social, the whole address thing, yes, it's been set up by somebody else. And it's and yet now that I know there's a difference, I'm calling to correct the record. So when you're coming about it that, oh, if that social isn't yours, then do you have, so essentially the all caps name was me because of my ignorance. Okay? So essentially, that means that social was me due to my ignorance. Now that I have awoken to reclaim my rights, those things on your record need to be corrected to reflect the correct record. So when, like I'll say again, you saying that social isn't yours or some kind of information like that, it was me. So it's not like we're dealing with some craziness. Actually, it is a little bit crazy. It's a little wow, mind-boggling when you actually see that. If you claim that you're ignorant and you can be property, even though you're sovereign, well, I am. I don't know about you. I don't know how your
Sir,
standing of a woman on the
at
land
the
is.
time, I just need to gain authorization to open your account.
And I have
So
given it to you. Okay?
the
Do you
the
not
third point,
understand that there's a point
sir.
where I'm correcting the record and that
I
information is
understand that
very
you're
valid?
correcting the record. I understand that you're correcting the record, but there's a 3-point verification. You provided the name of the account, the email address, and now I would need either the last 4 of the social or the last 4 of the checking or the Visa.
I apologize for that. I didn't quite understand that part. It's just, it's kind of, it's such a new thing that some are so willing to say, no, I'm black or I'm white. And it's like, that's color of law. That's all racism. That doesn't have nothing to do with the practicality in the real world, actually. Unless you're going to say that you're Christian property, that's his own other thing, though. Yet, I would more than love to correct the record. And like I was saying, it's kind of challenging when you have so many bullies out there.
I completely understand you wanting to correct the record, sir. On your PayPal account, your name is listed with just a capital C and a capital B, as all proper nouns are with the first letter. That's not something that we can change.
So you're telling me in my account it's only listed with the first letter and the first, then why does it show up as there's actually more letters after the first C?
Yes, those letters when looking at your account are lowercase.
Okay, well there's one standing that's the record will be correct, yet do you have an address or a residency? Or even a zip code? All the same. Do you have any of that information?
There is an address listed for you, which is required for shipping.
That needs to be corrected. It needs to be listed under an abode, because I am not a business. I am not a corporation. I am not claiming that I'm an all caps name created by the government.
And I've addressed the name as far as the all caps. As far as where you live, it's only able to be listed as an address.
Okay, so it needs to be taken and notated in my account because of your policies. You're stealing my rights and you're forcing me to essentially, under the Treaty of Peace and Friendship of 1787, and that of the creation and the merging within that of the United States Corporation, you guys, to say it simply, for those to understand a certain way, you guys are stealing my pursuit of happiness and forcing me to commit treason and fraud. Now, that's not what I'm doing.
Causing you to not be happy, but these are terms and conditions that you agreed to when opening up your...
And now I'm correcting the record, actually.
So if you don't want your information listed this way, sir?
I am the man of the land, Amor, my bloodline.
Yes.
You guys
if you don't
have
want your
privileges.
This way,
you
sir?
guys have privileges because of my rights. Now I'm
Mr.
correcting
Brigatti,
the record.
Mr. Brigatti, if you don't want your information listed this way, which is how our terms and conditions are set up, the only other option would be to close your account.
Then I guess I'm not closing my account because I've already put too much resources of my rights into this. And that is not the only way. That is not the only way. You guys are still continually saying that I have privileges. I do not. I have rights. I'm correcting the record now due to my ignorance before. Yeah. Now it needs to be corrected, or you guys will have a criminal complaint on your hand. Because you guys have no rights to deny me my right.
And you have every right to file any complaint that you may choose, but where you live is only able to be listed as an address on your account.
Because of your policies that are stealing my rights away. So yes.
Yes, and these are policies and terms and conditions that you've agreed to.
That was due to ignorance. Now I don't agree to that. That is those I'm rescinding my contract, my signature on that contract. Since you guys,
if you don't agree to our terms and conditions, sir, you would have to close your
Here's the thing. If you don't agree to my law, then you have no right to do business in my land. Or to have a company to be able to get to business in my land.
If you don't agree to our terms and conditions,
you forced me to sign them. Okay? You're stealing my rights away. Okay? So you need to correct the record. And not tell me that you can't do it because of what you think you can do. No, I gave you that right. Now you need to correct the record. And you're not going to tell me how I can use my rights when you have your privileges from my rights.
We cannot list your
yes, you can.
live as an abode.
Yes, you can.
No, sir. Every
yes,
account that we
you
where you live
can.
listed as an address.
I am not a business, and I am not property. You guys forcing it to be that way are documenting that it's somewhere that I'm property somewhere. I am not property or U.S. citizen. I am a Moor. And you are on my land operating, and you have to listen to me. It's my land and my law. You only have rights because of my rights. You don't have rights. You have privileges because of my rights. You need to correct the record now.
Sir, on your account, we're not able to list.
No, on your account that you guys set up, in your words, you have this of stealing my rights. You need to correct the record.
Sir, the account was set up.
You need to correct the record. I don't care what you think the past says. This is what the actuality is today. You need to correct the record and set it right. Or you guys are committing to that of the agreements that you guys are committing fraud. That you guys are committing treason against what you guys signed up for. Okay? So you need to change it now.
Mr. Brigatti, did you open this PayPal account?
Due to ignorance, I set it up because you guys stole my rights away. Now I'm correcting the record. It doesn't matter how it was set up. I'm correcting the record now. So it needs to be that way. So it doesn't matter how it was set up then. I'm correcting the record now, and you need to uphold that. You have to if you want to continue doing business or have business as a company in this land. That's that. I am a Moor. You are on my land. I gave you permission to be here.
I understand all of that, sir.
Okay, then you understand that you have to correct the record.
From an address.
You have to correct. I don't have an address. I'm of the land. I'm a Moor. This is my land. I gave you the right as a privilege to be here. I can take that back at any time I want.
Yes,
okay, then you understand that you need to correct the record and stop saying that I have to agree to do this. I'm not voluntarily consenting to sign myself over to being a slave anymore, okay? I'm not doing that. I'm not ignorant that way anymore, and it cannot be stated that way anymore by any records of documentation. So you need to correct the record now. According to my terms of condition I gave and I have rights, you have privileges. It doesn't matter about what you have already thought you set up. You only set that up due to my rights giving you privileges. So who actually set the thing up? I did. I'm correcting the record. You need to change it now.
Sir, I do apologize. But
no, you don't apologize. You as a person don't have the ability to actually make up for what you did. You have no idea what you're doing, but all you're doing is making sure that you keep yourself into slaveryhood because you keep on denying the fact that you won't change my abode. You will not acknowledge my abode because of your policies and regulations that have no law legalized at all, that have nothing, no standing at all due to the law. Okay? Now, I made the law. You need to change it now.
I'm truly not trying to give you a hard way to go, sir, but I can't
Yes,
change your
you can.
your
You can put me on
I
hold
can't
and talk to your
where you
boss.
listen.
You can put me on hold. Talk to your boss now. Get them to change it now.
So it's not a matter of placing you on hold
Yes, it
or
is.
anything like that. It's not.
Yes, it
I
is.
can
It's the
change
matter
where
of
you
you
live.
need to understand that
Vote.
you are a person. You have no rights. You get privileges, okay? Now, I'm telling you by my rights that I gave you privileges. You need to listen before I take them away and kick you out of my land. Okay? Put me on hold because you obviously won't do anything about it because you think you're still a person under their control. So go ahead, put me on hold, and tell them Amor is calling and they want their abode acknowledged, and we have to do it.
So we acknowledge where you live at, but it's
No, no,
listed
no, no,
as a
no, no. You do not acknowledge where I live because where I actually live is in my body. That's where I live, okay? On the land, in my body, okay? Regardless of how it's worded, because my all natural, my creator created me and gave me all natural rights to me, okay? I have rights. You have privileges. You telling me that you can't change the wording of it, you won't notate it in an account that there is no address or residency because they are not a business and they are claiming their rights as a Moor?
Sir, I can leave a note in your account, but it's not going to change how your account is set up.
Okay, well then you aren't acknowledging where I live. You are acknowledging who can see me as property. Okay, you need to correct the record now. At the same time, take that social security number out of there too. That needs to correct the record too. I am not a government employee, and nor have I ever been.
When you log into your account, you are able to remove your social security number.
Okay, how do I do that? But it doesn't
You will
matter
log in
if you guys won't
account.
acknowledge my abode. You want to keep me as a slave because if there's a capital names, one indication of it. Zip code, address, residency, another indication of it. The social security number, another identification of that. So, you guys humoring and thinking that, oh, well, we have rights, or no, we have privileges. Let's get those that have rights to think that we actually did something practical. Okay, so let's go ahead and deal with the social first. How do I do that?
You would go to your profile.
Okay.
From your profile, you will see your personal information. And where your social security number is listed, it has the option to either edit or remove. From there, you also have the option to edit or remove your address.
Nope. Okay, so I'm on my profile. Okay.
Hmm?
I'm in account options, language, time zone, nationality. That needs to be corrected. I am not a United States. I am a national American, for one. For two, there is no take out and actually be reclaim your rights. I'm only able to be seen as property here. This needs to change now. Oh, and now you're saying that I can go ahead and take out my address?
Yes.
Wow.
That, what I stated originally was that we couldn't change it where it's listed as an abode. You can take it out. It may cause conflict if having something shipped to you,
Oh, no, no.
but you can
See,
take it out.
I have an abode. See, it won't let me update that with nothing. It won't let me take that out. So how much more are you going to lie to me here? How much more words of a lie are you
Lying
going to
to
do
you?
to me here? So how do I actually do this? Since you're saying I can, how do I do it? I'm in my profile. I'm on here. What's going on?
See where it says address?
Yep.
Right below it, it says remove.
No. It says update.
And next to update, it says remove.
No.
I'm inside of a PayPal account right now.
Oh, and that's grand, but I'm telling you You can tell your story all you want until you're blue in the face as a person. I'm telling you, as the man on the land, as a Moor, that does not say that on this information here.
Okay, so you want to keep your account and not necessarily agree to the terms and conditions of the account.
I want to keep my rights as a Moor. I want to keep my rights as a Moor, not clarifying that I'm color of law is white as a 14th Amendment U.S. citizen.
We don't ask you your race on your account.
Okay, but yet you have the nationality of the United States. It's North America.
Because PayPal is a global company.
I don't care what your standards are. You're using me for your excuses to empower the economic fake world that destroys the real world. Okay? So let's get that straight. Okay? So you're using my power, my rights to form privileges. Okay? So the nationality is not United States. It's North America or America as a national American. That's my nationality. I do not have a social. I do not have an address. And no, I do not see where I can remove those things. Because if I can, would I be saying the same words over again to you as a person? Because I would love to acknowledge you as the woman on the land, yet you keep on calling yourself that you work for PayPal. So you're saying you're a person, okay? So you have no rights, okay? So let's take these privileges and do something with my rights, okay? Thank you. Okay, so go ahead and still explain to me how I can change this on my own fruition, and you guys will respect it.
Sir, I don't want it to seem as if I'm arguing with you. I've noticed your account as you not wanting it to be acknowledged as an address. It's still going to be worded that way on the account.
No. See, there should not be an address. There should not be a social. My nationality is not United States. It's North America, or that of a national American. That's my nationality as a Moor. Okay? That's my bloodline. So you need to respect these things. If you're going to keep doing business in my land or keep having business, I don't care where your company's somewhere else, but you better expect if you're going to do any kind of business or have any kind of business coming to you, you better be following my law, my rules. And if you can't respect the actuality of taking that address out of there and making it an abode, same thing with that social. This is not me. You guys, under what you guys have signed up for, the Constitution, to commit fraud and treason, to denounce my birthright. You guys aren't helping. You guys are still stealing the fish from who you force to go fish and survive, and then you give little bits of pieces of that fish that they gave you, and the rest you keep smacking them down. Okay? So really, you need to correct the record now.
Okay, sir. Give me just a moment, all right?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Disputes and returns link under the PayPal credit section. You can also submit a dispute over the phone. Just stay on the line, and one of our customer service representatives will be happy to assist you.
for me. I'm going to connect you with someone that can further assist you, okay?
Thank you. And hopefully you understand that one reason why I'm so persistent at this is because it's already supposed to be known. Everyone is supposed to know about this. All the Mars are supposed to be educated about these things, yet someone keeps on saying that they're going to be greedy, just like the legalities individuals, the courts know all of this, and even your boss, your big bosses know all of this too. So, I mean, there's a
I
point.
understand.
So, thank you very much.
Understand, your concerns and everything. So let me go ahead and connect you with someone that can further assist you.
Yep. Have a great day.
You too.
Okay. To file a dispute through the Resolution Center, log into your account on PayPal.com and click the Resolution Center link. To file a dispute through PayPal Credit, you can submit a dispute in writing.
Thanks for calling PayPal. My name is Jay, and may I please have your name?
Craig.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm sorry, the line broke up. May I have your name again, please?
Craig.
Okay. And what's the last name in the account, please?
Okay.
Let me see. I'm noticing, Mr. Rogati, that they transferred you over. Let me check on some notations.
That is not how you shall refer to me today. Craig shall do. Thank you.
Huh? Sorry?
I said you can refer to me as Craig. Will do. And at the same time, just to clarify, I'm a man on the land, and my bloodline is more. So I'm here to correct the record, and I'm done hearing that you guys cannot correct the record due to your policies. I'm the one that gave you the ability to have privileges through you forming it from my rights, okay? So if you guys are going to continue doing business here, or have business, considering a customer is the business, you are a company, you can be a company wherever else you want. On my land, you're going to correct the record or you're going to leave.
Okay, let me say, sir, because I see the previous person was actually looking to escalate the call, but but I'm afraid this hit the customer service department as well. I'm just an agent. Were you actually looking to speak to like a supervisor or someone like that?
The actuality is, I don't care who I speak to, each person is the same, okay? I'm telling the persons in this company that they have to correct my record. I am not ignorant to the fact of I'm a Moor. I'm actually sovereign on this land. This is my land, okay? Due to the Treaty of Peace and Friendship, 1787, there was a formation and the agreements that the United States Corporation is able to do business. Now, that was long gone ago, okay? Due to someone's eagerness to continue fooling the sovereigns and to develop laws that say, oh, due to your ignorance, because no one taught you and you were robbed at the cradle your whole entire life before anything got set up, it's still your fault, okay? So now I can kind of see how that goes, yet when you have the whole actuality of you guys as a company that's only ever existing here because of my rights through you then having privileges are that of here in that regard, you guys have policies and regulations that are forcing those Moors, the sovereigns of the land, to bow down and take your privileges, handing over their rights, okay? So due to your means of deception, if you do not correct the record today on this account, you guys no longer have my permission to do business or to have any means of business in this land, and you can only start packing up and leaving. Okay?
Is it that you're looking to close the account or something?
If I have to repeat
Is it
myself
that you don't want it
if I have
anymore,
to
or
if I have to repeat myself one more time and you ask a question which is professional regurgitation of any standards, you obviously are too much of a person and are not capable of doing the job of what's required, okay? So, I'm going to say it again. I'm a Moor. This is my land. You, only due to my rights to have you then having privileges, can be here. You need to correct the record before you lose your privileges and have to leave my land.
I'm sorry, but I'm not very clear exactly.
Okay, so
what
this is what we're
going
doing.
to. If
This is what's going on. You're going to take that Social Security number. I don't have one. I do not have an address.
Okay.
My nationality is a national American. That's my nationality. That's my nationality. Okay? And yeah. So we're going to correct the record by taking this use your front Social Security number, all caps name relation, which is all property under the 14th Amendment due to the Christian property as that of the color of law. So I'm not white. Okay? I am Moor. That is my bloodline. Okay? So I'm here to correct the record. Okay? So we're taking out this social because it's not mine. This is not me. For that of what you guys signed up for under the Constitution. You guys have Social Security numbers. I, as a Moor, man on the land, do not have a social. I do not have an address. I have an abode. And these things need to be corrected today. Because this is known as land.
I'm trying to say, if you don't have a Social Security number,
okay,
and you want this
I have
removed,
told you, I gave you the privilege to be here. You need to correct the record now. You, with your policies, are forcing individuals to give up their rights, okay? I'm not doing it. I'm not letting you use my rights to go ahead and ruin the real world due to your fake economic means, okay? So you need to correct the record. You need to go ahead and get past your policy, which in all actuality I made because you used the privileges I gave you, which were only created due to my rights, okay? So you need to correct the record now.
Well, let me clarify one thing, sir.
That you are going to take this address out, that you are going to take the social out, and that you are going to change my nationality to a national American, not United States. That's the corporation. I am not part of that. I am a Moor. This is my land, and you only have the permission to be here because I gave it to you.
Sir, let me clarify. If this is about racist comments, I'm not going to accept this call.
I am not calling about a racist comment. I am not calling about a racist comment. I'm actually calling about actual facts on paper, okay? This is not about racism. Actually, you guys are the ones that are being the racist ones in that of defining this as color of law. I'm correcting the record and saying this is not about racism. This is about actual real world facts, okay? So if you don't understand that, you need to transfer to somebody else now.
I'm sorry, I'm not able to handle this. Let me connect you to one of the supervisors.
Thank you.
correctly to work out a solution. Everyone knows mistakes sometimes happen, but many are resolved quickly and easily through simple communication. Second, if you and your seller are unable to work out a solution, you can open a dispute in the PayPal Resolution Center. A dispute lets you and the seller communicate through the PayPal site to resolve the issue.
Thanks for waiting. This is John, PayPal supervisor. May I have your first and last name, please?
Oh my goodness. I asked for the record to be corrected. You guys, under your privileges, formed these laws, and you call them policies, which don't actually mean anything. Due to I have my rights, and you guys are here due to my rights that I gave you privileges. Okay, you need to correct the record. You need to take this address out of this account, because I am not a business. You need to take the social out of this account because I'm not a government employee. You need to change my nationality to a national American, or you guys can leave my land.
Okay, so what you're requesting, sir, cannot be done.
Yes, it can. You guys are stealing my policy, my rights, enforcing this information to be listed and detailed as property, as a U.S. citizen, and that as a white. So
as I mentioned, it cannot be done.
you need to
If you're
correct
not
the record
comfortable
today.
with the process, then you can go ahead and close
You
the
need
account.
to correct the record today.
I'm telling you, sir, that's not something I can do.
You need to correct the... Yes, it is. You need to correct this record today, or you guys do no longer have my permission to use my rights to destroy or to use your privileges anymore. You lose your privileges to be here. You need to correct this record today.
I'm letting you know that cannot be done, sir.
You need to correct the record today.
What you want to do cannot be done. So
yes, it can. You guys are still using your privileges to say that I don't have rights. You need to correct this record today.
I am letting you know that is not something I can do.
Yes, it is. I'm telling you, you need to do it. I'm giving you notice and demand to do this. You're just not doing it. What, you thought you hung up on me or something? Really? So it's not me hanging up, it's you. Because you're not actually answering anymore. I'm glad I recorded this. Just to show you guys have lost your right, your privileges to be here anymore. You now need to leave my land.
Welcome to PayPal Credit Customer Care. Please stay on the line for telephone support or visit our website at paypalcredit.com. Please enter the 10-digit phone number associated with your account. That's not a valid entry. One moment, please, while I transfer you. Your call may be monitored or recorded for quality purposes.
Do you want to dispute a purchase? If you used PayPal Credit when you checked out with PayPal...
Thank you for calling PayPal Credit. My name is Shanetta, and this call may be monitored or recorded for quality assurance. May I have your first and last name, please? I'm sorry, you said all of them are under
duress. You're forcing me to commit to gain access to my profile and my being able to correct my record, because I just got off the phone with you guys with someone that said, well, I'm looking at one that says you can remove your address and your social. And yet now I'm also being told I can't that your policies and your thinking that you have rights won't allow me to be recognized. You are denying me to be recognized in the world because anyone, and of a person or man comes to look at this information, they're going to think I'm property, which isn't okay. I'm a Moor. I'm a man on the land. This is my land. I'm sovereign. You guys only have privilege to be here because I gave you that right. If you don't correct this record today, I'm taking that right away, or taking your privilege away, and you need to leave.
Okay, so what I want to do, bear with me 1 second. I'll go ahead and take a look and see what's going on with everything. Please note that one of the purposes of this call may be an attempt to collect a past due balance, and any information obtained will be used for that purpose. So are you
I
stating
don't
that
know
you
why
want us to remove?
you're saying that to me. I am of the land. I have no debt.
Okay, that's
The
fine.
company
So
stole my money.
When you applied
So
back in
out of
2011
ignorance,
for this,
you guys, out of ignorance, this is how it was set up, and yet now I'm here to correct the record. So it doesn't matter what you guys have to say. I gave you the privilege to be here. Okay, that Treaty of Peace and Friendship, 1787, it created that rights or your privileges through my rights. Okay, that's
so how would
long
you
been
like me to
done and
resolve
past.
how would you like me to resolve your concern today?
Let's see, taking this address out, because I don't have an address or a residency or a zip code. I'm not a business. I'm a man on the land in my own land. As a Moor from the bloodline. So this needs to be changed to any kind of information as a residency, or I apologize, of an abode, because I don't have a residency or an address or a zip code. I'm not a business. And then
Okay.
also the record needs to be corrected as it's this nationality stated here. I'm not United States. I'm not a corporation. I am not. I'm calling in regards to correct the record to say I'm not in that anymore. I'm here to claim my rights, or to use my rights and to give back those privileges that they thought they gave me. But yet at the end of the day, they just robbed the cradle. So the nationality needs to be changed to national American. And then this SSN, it needs to be taken out. That's not me either. This is a government employee number. That's not me.
Okay. So those are the only things you just wanted your information removed?
I want to. It's not about. See, that information's not me. This is the concept.
Okay, so that's exactly what I stated. You wanted this information removed off the account, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you want this information removed. I have one quick question. At any point in time, do you remember back in September of 2011, do you remember applying for a line of credit at all? Yes or no?
No. As
Bill me
me
later.
as the man on the land.
No, Mr. Bugatti.
No.
That's not what I'm asking.
You asked me a question.
I'm saying that I just want.
I'm answering it.
I just need a yes or no. I'm just trying to get everything resolved for you, so I just needed a yes or no. Because you're going into other information that is not pertinent to this account.
And
so
like
I do need
said,
to know if I need to file fraud.
It might be a challenge, but you need to reword your statements, okay? In a sense, because basically, I said, because you asked me, do you remember as that? And as the man on the land, I do not. I didn't set that up. Something else did that looked like me.
Oh, something else set up the account that looks like you.
Yep, the one that pretty much said that they're a government employee and they have their business. That's who did it. Me, I didn't.
Gotcha. So now we can do a couple of things here. I can fill out a fraud report for you so that we can investigate everything just to make sure that, no funny business is going on with the account. Or
Well,
I
the
can
whole
connect you over to
entire
the
thing
collections
is
department to get everything taken care of.
well, the whole entire thing is fraudulent under the
Okay. So would you
Constitution.
like me to go ahead? So, no, taking the Constitution out of it, would you like me to file a fraud report for you?
We're not taking common law out of it. Okay? Due
Common
to
law has nothing to do with this. I just want to
actually it
file a fraud
does.
report for
Common
you.
law is the law of the land. I am a man of the land. So what are you saying right now? How do you actually you're gonna take me out of the picture? Is that what we're doing here? You're gonna take me out of the
I'm gonna
picture of
file.
this
I'm gonna
account.
file a fraud. I'm gonna file a fraud report, and then after we investigate everything, if they're able to justify and say that this account was opened fraudulently, then yes, you'll be removed, and we won't know you anymore.
So you're telling me the whole trickiness of what you guys are doing, considering you guys are going to say, oh, someone committed fraud, da 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 da. All I want to do is correct the record. That's all I want to do. I don't want to play your games of professional regurgitation. No, I want to correct the record, okay? You're not playing a game with me. You're not going to claim me ignorance. You're just going to correct the record.
Right. So if this information is not correct and someone else did it trying to perpetrate as you, we'd like to get a hold of that person. We don't
Oh,
want you to have
okay,
this
so you want to
fraudulent
go into
debt
that involved.
out there.
Okay, so pretty much, I'm sure, like I said, there's a predecessor of this whole ignorance. Okay, they force that individual to think that. I'm here now, okay? So, we're just correcting the record. That's what we're doing, okay?
So we're not filing a fraud report, we're correcting the information,
We're
correct?
always correcting the information. You wanted to file for whatever reason, you thought you had some right to overspeak your privileges, okay? So, we're just going ahead and correcting the record. Thank you very much.
Okay. So what I can do, because the account technically is past due,
What
I
are
can
you
connect you
talking
to our
about?
collections department.
What are you
But I
talking
can't
about?
change any. I can't change any
Oh, so
information.
now
I
you
would
guys
have
no
to
no no
get.
no no no. See, here's the thing. I know I know that all thing got paid. I know I paid it back. As ignorant as I was, I know that
Oh, so
happened.
you did open the account.
Like I said, that individual under ignorance opened the account. Me as the man in the land today, as I'm standing and I'm stating, I didn't open it. Yet the whole system
But you paid
that's been
someone else's
created.
account.
Yep, that's essentially what I did. Yep, this whole thing because of your policies, stealing my rights away, forcing individuals to not be who they are actually. You make everybody commit fraud and treason. So, really, this whole fraud thing would be on you. So, really, all I'm doing is correcting the record. And then, in all actuality, yeah, I essentially did pay for somebody else's thing because they set it up. I didn't do it. The man on the line didn't do it. The ignorance did. So, yet, like I want to do is correct this record because if any man or person looks at this information and finds it, they're going to see it as property, as under the Christian color of law, under the 14th Amendment. So,
Oh,
yes.
so I do apologize, but we can't change any information.
Oh, so now it's that you... No. You've always could have. You just
No,
wanted to
not at
play a
all.
game.
No, not at all. I can't change any information on here. We can take a payment. I can connect you to collections. I don't want you to think that I'm hanging up on you or just forcing you to go over there, but that's ultimately where I would have to send you to. So I can send you
Why?
to collections because the account is 500 days past due.
Of what?
of the balance that's owed of $138.83. So I
Well,
would have
why
to send
doesn't
you
it
to
state it
collections.
here? So now you're telling me you went into access in somebody else's account because that's not my account. I don't have
Whose
anything
account is
that says
it?
I own anything on here. So what's really
What
going
are you
on
looking
here?
at? What are you looking at?
My account.
Are you looking at it online, or are you looking at a statement, or how are you viewing your information?
It's online. And technically, this isn't my information because you guys won't correct the record.
So you logged into PayPal.com and you put in the email address and you were able to see that information?
Because of your forced means of making me identify myself with something that I'm not, you need to correct the record so that we can stop playing this game of who's who and
Okay,
what's
that's
what.
fine. So the information that you're looking at, what website did you go to view that information?
PayPal.
PayPal.com. And you put in that email address you gave me?
Yep.
Okay. Because looking at your PayPal account, I actually don't see a PayPal credit attached to it because of the delinquent history. So you actually wouldn't be able to see
Even though
the
that
payment.
ignorant person paid that, even though they didn't have to, and then that ignorant person filed for bankruptcy? So in all actuality, you're telling me that someone stole that ignorant person's money and pocketed it?
So I'm not too sure what you'd like me to do here because I'm not able to
Because
change the information.
now, there's a bunch of really big fraud going on because I know that ignorant person did pay that thing that they signed up for. And yet now you're telling me that there's still a payment in the mix of it. So what's really going on? Who actually took the money then? Where did that money actually go if it didn't go to that ignorant person's payment?
No, I see a payment that was made on January 30th for $139. So I'm not sure who made that payment, if it was you or the other person, but there was a payment made. I'm not sure what happened to the payment. The ignorant person. So yeah, I see that you gave us a call and we took that payment for you with no problem at all. So that just left you with another balance of $138.83, and I'm not sure if you
I
wanted to
paid
make
I
the
paid the
payment.
whole thing. That ignorant person paid the whole thing.
Oh, the ignorant person paid the whole thing.
That's who did it. That's who did it.
Okay, so
The ignorant person
the time that the
did that,
right.
and me
Okay,
as a man of the
okay.
land is now attempting to correct the record, but yet now you're telling me that this ignorant person's accountability due to your forcefulness of making them commit fraud and treason due to your policies that aren't actual law of any sorts, yet I'm calling as a man of the land to correct the record, and you're giving me this much of a hassle?
242. So taking a look at everything, let's see here. 242 was the balance, and then alrighty. So your total balance was $277.83. So when you only paid the $139 payment, that's why you have a
You're
balance
not
left.
that's not my balance. You're talking to the ignorant person that signed up for it. I'm not that. I am
Okay,
the man of the
so
land. Okay, I want to
so
correct my record.
being the man of the land, whoever made the payment or whoever created the account, someone else made a payment of $139.
Oh,
When
okay.
someone
What does
else
that have
made
to
the
do with
payment,
anything today of correcting the record? Why are you
I told
not
you I can't
correcting the
correct
record?
I can't change that information.
You need to.
Well, I do apologize. I can't change it. So I can get you over to collections, or we would have to disconnect the call because there is nothing else that I would be able to do
I want to
to
talk to your
resolve this
manager
matter.
now.
Sure. Hold on one quick second.
Resolution Center. Log into your account on PayPal.com and click the Resolution Center link. To file a dispute through PayPal Credit, you can submit a dispute in writing. For instructions, visit the Help Center on PayPal.com and click on the Disputes and Returns link under the PayPal Credit section. You can also submit a dispute over the phone. Just stay on the line, and one of our customer service representatives will be happy to assist you. Would you like to make a payment on your PayPal credit account? You can do it online through our automated telephone service or by mail. Please note, if you're trying to make an online or telephone payment for the same day, schedule it no later than 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time. Please note that online payments scheduled for the same day cannot be modified or canceled once submitted. For online payments on accounts that are linked to a PayPal account, you can use your checking account, savings account, or PayPal account balance. Plus, there's no fee for paying online. Just follow these simple steps. Log into your account at PayPal.com. Click on PayPal Credit, and then click on Make a Payment. You can either select the amount you want to pay or take advantage of our new automatic payment feature and set up monthly recurring payments. Then select your payment method and the date of your payment. If you're looking to make a payment on...
All right, thank you so much for holding, Craig. So I do have my supervisor on the line, and she'll be able to further assist you from here. I went ahead and updated her on what was going on, okay?
Oh, is she going to hang up on me too like the other supervisor did?
Oh, not at all. I definitely do apologize about anyone hanging
Oh,
up on you.
because they didn't. They just left the line busy, or they stopped talking. So they did hung up on me. So don't apologize for another person's actions.
No, I want to take ownership of it. So that's why I said I do
you want to take
apologize on behalf
ownership
of
of
the company.
why the
We
things
don't
won't
learn that. Okay,
actually...
so how to drop off. Thank you.
And hello,
okay, guys.
Hello, my name is Catherine. I'm a supervisor here with PayPal Credit. Could you just state your first and last name for me one more time? Okay, well, thank you so much. And how can I help you out today?
I want to correct the record.
Could you go into a little bit more detail for me?
I don't have an address, zip code, or residency. I'm not a business. My nationality is not United States. It is national American. There's no social security number to my name. This is not me. You guys need to correct the record. And just because you can tell me to close the account a bunch of times does not mean you guys corrected the record. So that just means you guys, just like someone says this ignorant person still owes money to you guys, even though that I know as a man of the land that ignorant person paid all that, yet you guys say they didn't. So, and yet you guys don't let access to this information. So you guys are keeping this in cahoots and you're just making things up. I'm not.
I mean, I'm showing here that you worked out a settlement with collections and you did pay that. You are absolutely correct. And the account now has been closed. That
ignorant person I didn't. See, the man on the land, all the corporations, due to the Treaty of Peace and Friendship, the United States Corporation, which everyone should know, the Moors need to know, the sovereign people need to know, yet someone keeps being greedy and not letting them know and keeping them as slaves. Not to slander that word. Yet, you guys need to correct the record.
So I'm not sure exactly what you're asking me to do today.
I don't have an address. I don't have a residency. I don't got a zip code. That's a business. That's all caps name. The social security number. That's a business. That's actually government employee number. I am not that. My nationality is not United States. I am not part of the corporation. I'm not a person. I'm alive. My nationality is North American.
Well, your account is closed, so you don't have to worry about that.
In the records, it still needs to be corrected. You guys still have it as the person, the corporation. That's not me.
Okay, so what's your address?
I don't have an address. I don't have a residency. I don't have a zip code. I have an abode.
Okay. So the account's closed, so it sounds like we don't need to make any changes on the account.
The records need to be corrected, all of them.
Well, I'm not sure what you're wanting me to correct.
The address is on the records, the nationality that's on the records, the social security numbers that's on the records. That's not me.
So what's your social security? What's the last four of your social?
I don't have one. I am a man of the land, of the Moorish bloodline. I do not need a social security number to be on my own land. I don't need a passport to go on my own land and travel.
Well, I can't remove those things off the account.
You need to correct them.
Unfortunately, those would just stay on there.
You need to correct them.
There's nothing I can remove, sir.
Why would you remove them when you just need to correct them?
Well, you're saying that you want me to change it all to basically nothing, which is not possible.
No, I'm saying notate in the account that today the man on the land is correcting the record. So that means there is no address. There is
okay,
no
I can definitely
social.
go ahead and notate that on the account.
The national is, National American.
Well, we don't have that listed, so that's not a problem. That's not anything we need to update.
I still need this corrected on PayPal itself. So just thank you very much for being
again another thing where
yet you're only talking about closed records, so it doesn't really make a difference.
Well, even on your PayPal account, I mean, I can notate it, but we're not going to be able to remove an address or your social off the account.
PayPal is calling me back. I don't know what for. Give me a second to find out. Hello?
Hello. This is the callback that was requested from PayPal. When valued customer.
Hello?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, that was a callback. Essentially about the same thing. Well, actually, no. In the modern day means of slavery, this individual wanted an invoice thing because you guys think everybody needs to pay your guys' taxes. They offered a service. They never gave it to me. I paid them through an invoice. And at the same time, I paid them as a friend. Because, as a man on the land, what else am I? What else is everybody? A friend, family. And so they went crazy and thinking they need to be paying your guys' taxes for them or for you. And yeah, I want that invoice taken off, and I want both the March 6th and the March 5th payment of $25 for the March 5th and the $26.50 for the March 6th get taken back.
Okay, so I do see that you have those items on hold, so it looks like you have already disputed those transactions. So you will just have to wait for the dispute process to finalize before we can go into any more detail. But I do see that you have placed those all under dispute.
Well, actually, I'm not sure about the 25th one because I went to report this transaction and then it brought me to the where I pay for it, the price, and then it gives me these terms, these words. That's it. So I don't know how that got put in there other than this wording right now.
Okay, are you able to log into your PayPal account?
I'm actually looking at it right now, and I do not feel like having to be patient to have to say, I want to correct the record, and then you tell me that you guys can't do that because of your policies and you think that your privileges give you all these rights.
No, according to the Patriot Act, we are to maintain customers' information for 5 years after the account is settled. So that's the reason why I can't remove any of that information.
I don't care what that corporation constitution thing has to do with anything. I'm a Moor. My bloodline pre-assessed all of this stuff. I'm a man on the land, and this is my land. I don't care what you guys think your privileges say for my rights. Okay? Because it's all formed for my rights. So basically, I made all that happen. So I should be able to correct whatever I want. Yet, Nobody wants to stop being a bully and actually comprehending what it means to not use color of law to have slavery. So, I want those taken care of today, right away, not, oh, when it gets done. No, I don't want to call back because it didn't get done. Because you guys already show me no respect for you being on my land at all.
So at this point, you just initiated the dispute, so the seller does have 10 days to respond. So I understand that you want it done
what
right
your
now, but that's
policies
just
are to say. I want my money today, now, just like I want this record corrected, but yet, due to your policies, stealing my rights away, because you think you have rights.
Well, you agreed to both of those things when you created both the PayPal and the PayPal credit account.
Due to that ignorant person, they agreed to that. Me, as a man of a land, I'm attempting to correct these records, and you won't. So how
You're not the one that opened
how
up
did
these
I
accounts?
agree to these things when I haven't? I'm the man on the land attempting to correct this record, correcting the record. You guys are refusing to correct the record. So really, you guys are the ones that are making this all like it is.
Well, I'm sorry that you feel that way,
No,
but
it's
is
not
there
a
anything
feeling. That's no. I'm using intuition. I'm using the grown-up means of being connected to the universe. Okay, I'm not a teenager. Okay, I'm not a child that uses beliefs. Okay, so.
Okay. Well, is there anything else I can do for you today?
Yeah, correct my record. Get my
and again,
money back.
sir, like I've already stated, that's not possible right now. As far as correcting it, we do have to keep information on file for 5 years. And as far as the dispute goes, we do have a policy in place that we do have to follow.
I don't care what your
so you will
policy
have to
still
wait for the
people's
time
rights
frame.
away. Oh, wait. Yeah, your policy still men's rights away. Or man, whatever. Okay?
Okay.
So I want the record to be corrected, and if you can't correct the record, I want to go to somebody else that will do something
There
about
wouldn't be
this and
anyone
not
else that you
try.
could speak with. So there wouldn't be anyone else that I could transfer you to. At this time, I did state to you what our policy is, and according to the USA Patriot Act, we have to maintain the customer information.
You don't have any respect for
So there
me.
wouldn't be
Why would
anything
I have
else
any
I could do
respect
for you at this
you
point in
when
time,
you
sir.
guys have stolen my rights and won't let me use my
rights? You signed
rights?
up for the account, so you agreed to it when you opened up the account back
As
in
an
2011.
ignorant person, yes. Now I'm correcting the record, and you need to, or you can leave my land.
Well, that's not going to happen.
Actually, it will happen. I am the one that's of this land. You have no rights to be here. You can go home. Be sovereign someone on your own land. I'm sovereign here. I make the laws. And if I have to do a criminal complaint against you guys and get some affidavits so that the law can go ahead and start stepping in and making sure that you guys understand that this is not your land. You guys cannot make policies that supersede my rights. So yes, you need to correct the record.
No, unfortunately, that's just not possible.
Because you won't do it. What is your identification
that's not the case
number?
at all.
What is your
My name is
identification
Catherine.
number?
I don't have an ID number. My name is Catherine.
Okay. Catherine, you're part of my criminal complaint today. Now I need to speak to your boss.
Unfortunately, you wouldn't be able to speak with my supervisor.
And why is that? Because your privileges?
No, because I'm actually the highest level that you can talk to over the phone.
You don't have rights as a person.
Oh, that's not the case. It's just because I'm the highest level that you can speak to over the phone. So, if you'd like, I can give you our customer correspondence address if you'd like to write in, but there wouldn't be anybody else I could transfer you to.
No, I want to talk to an actual man, not a person.
Okay, well, I'm not going to be able to transfer you to anyone else, so I apologize, but I'm the highest level that you can talk to over the phone.
Then get me your boss.
Well, I wouldn't be able to transfer you to my direct supervisor. They actually don't accept phone calls. So I'm
Then
the
let's
highest
do a
level that you can
three-way
talk
here.
over the phone.
Let's do a three-way here.
Okay, that's not possible. So if you'd like, I can give you our customer correspondence address that you can write in.
I want your
But there
bosses
wouldn't be anybody else I could transfer you to.
I want
Well,
this to be resolved
that's
today.
not possible,
Correct the
sir.
record.
That's not going to happen. So if you'd
Yes,
like,
it
I can give
is.
you our fax number
No,
or our
we're
customer
going
correspondence to write in.
get this resolved today. So get a hold of your boss now. Thank you.
That's not anybody I'm going to be able to get you in contact with.
Because you won't, due to your privileges.
Okay, I'm sorry that you feel that way, but
It's
that's not
not a
the
feeling.
case. It's just we don't transfer the call any higher than a supervisor. So I'm
I
sorry you
want
wouldn't
your
be able to
boss
speak
now.
with my manager.
I want your
That's
boss
not
now.
possible. I understand that you do that, but unfortunately that's not possible, and I'm not going to
Yes,
be able to
it
transfer
is.
you to him.
Yes, it is. You won't listen to my rights. You're just using your privileges.
No, I'm letting you know that the
No,
highest
you're
level you
using
can
your
speak over the phone
privileges.
is myself.
No. Oh, so as the woman of the land, you're saying you're going to supersede me?
I'm saying that I'm the highest level you can speak to over the phone.
I want to speak to your boss now.
And that's not possible.
Then correct the record. Put me on hold and talk to them then, and correct my record now.
And I've already, sir, I have already explained to you why we can't remove your account
Because
information.
of your policies due to my rights
Right.
creating them, okay?
Well, no, legally,
so you need to correct
we
the record
cannot
now.
remove them. Well, no, legally, we cannot remove your information off
I
of our
gave
files.
you the privilege to be here? So you need to correct the record now. And I'm not just saying for you in this. I'm saying for all PayPal. Needs to correct the record today.
Well, sir, that's not going to happen. If you'd like, I can give you our customer
Because you
correspondence
won't
to
let it
write
happen.
in.
Put me on hold
But
and
there
go
wouldn't
talk
be
to your
anything
boss
else
now.
that can be done.
Put me on hold and
That's
talk to your boss
possible,
now.
Sir.
Put me
That's
on
not gonna
hold and go
happen.
talk to your boss and let them know you need to correct the records.
Sir, unfortunately, I'm not going to get you in
need
touch
to
with my
correct the
supervisor.
records today.
And I'm
You need
not
to
able to do
correct
that.
the
Legally, we
records
cannot
today.
remove your account information.
You need to correct the records today. All PayPal needs to correct their records for me today.
Well, unfortunately, that's not going to be
Because
possible.
you won't do
You'd
it.
have to wait
You
5
won't put me
years.
on hold. All you're doing is trying. You know, that's definitely what a dead person does. So good job for upholding your title. Now, if you're really the woman of the land, then you would not be BSing me like this. You would not stop me from using my rights. You would say, oh, thank you for being knowledgeable and being able to say you're sovereign and actually doing something practical in the world. You know, thank you. You're making my job that much easier because I'm doing the same thing. So if you were really not just lying right now and saying some professional regurgitation, you would do something about this. So why don't you, if you're going to say it?
Well, sir, like I stated, according to the USA Patriot Act, I cannot remove your account information for 5 years.
I trump those. I supersede that. So, I'm the one that made it because I gave you the ability to be here with your privileges. Okay? You need to correct the record.
And as I've stated multiple times, sir, we're really not getting anywhere at this point, but unfortunately, I really can't do anything regarding your account information.
Because you won't. You won't listen to my
No,
rights.
Legally, I cannot remove
I
the
don't care
account
what
information.
legalized way of you have to... Actually, you need to correct the records because that's exactly what it is.
Sir, is there anything else that you wanted to go over today?
Yeah, correct my record.
Well, as we've kind of already gone over this multiple times now, that's unfortunately not possible. So
correct my
at this
record.
point in time, this
Get a
call
hold of your
is
boss.
really no longer
Put me
productive.
on hold and give me the correct records.
That's not possible. If you'd like, I can give you our customer correspondence address.
No.
But
We're going to correct the records today.
I'm not going to place you on hold.
You're going to correct the
We're not
records
going to be
today.
correcting anything.
Oh, so you're refusing to
No, it's
actually
not
uphold
possible.
your oath.
Legally, I cannot remove your
So
account.
you're refusing to uphold your oath because you won't do anything that's actually what I'm asking you to do. By law, you're breaking the law right now.
Do what you're able to. No, actually, I'm following the law. That's why I can't remove it.
Actually, you are, because I'm the one that makes the law. So you are breaking the law right now. You are now actually breaking the law. So you need to correct the records.
Sir, unfortunately, nothing's going to be able to be done today.
You need to correct the records.
There's no way to change the account information.
You need to correct PayPal's records now.
Okay. Sir, unfortunately, I've
Correct
already
the records.
explained multiple times why we can't remove
You
your
need to
account
correct the
information.
records. You need to correct PayPal's records now.
It's not possible.
Yes, it is. You won't do it. Correct the records now.
No, legally, we cannot remove your
Legally,
account
I'm telling you what you
information.
need to do. I make the laws. You need to correct the records.
Fortunately, that's not the case.
Actually,
and you don't.
it
So in this
is.
case,
Actually, it is. Okay, I am a sovereign. I am from this land. I am a Moor bloodline. Okay, you need to listen to me. You're only here because I let you be here. Other than that, you can leave.
Interesting. Okay, well, this call is really no longer productive, so I'm not sure really what else you want to go over.
Actually, it is being very productive because I'm seeing how much you refuse to actually uphold your oath that you guys took. So this is a criminal complaint. And, you know, you are breaking the law. So you need to correct the record today for PayPal.
Fortunately, that's not possible, so it's not anything we're going to be able to do today.
Yes, it is. You won't do it.
No, sir, that's not the case. I mean, trust me, if I could, I would.
No. It is the case, because if you would do something about this and actually be the woman on the land, not just as property that you keep on stating, you would do something about this. It's because of individuals like you that keep calling themselves persons that are the problem. Because of these policies that you gave your rights away to, that you're forcing me to say that I did, to do the same thing. So stop doing revenge on me. And if you want to call yourself a woman of the land and actually honor your mother and father, which you're not doing at all right now, then you would do something about this. But because you're not, you're just proving how much of a property you are as a person. So you need to correct the records today, now. Thank you.
Okay, sir, please hold.
On the line, and one of our customer service representatives will be happy to assist you. Would you like to make a payment on your PayPal credit account? You can do it online through our automated telephone service or by mail. Please note, if you're trying to make an online or telephone payment for the same day, schedule it no later than 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time. Please note that online payments scheduled for the same day cannot be modified or canceled once submitted. For online payments on accounts that are linked to a PayPal account, you can use your checking account, savings account, or PayPal account balance. Plus, there's no fee for paying online. Just follow these simple steps. Log into your account at PayPal.com. Click on PayPal Credit, and then click on Make a Payment. You can either select the amount you want to pay or take advantage of our new automatic payment feature and set up monthly recurring payments. Then select your payment method and the date of your payment. If you're looking to make a payment on your PayPal credit account that is not linked to a PayPal account, you can pay over the phone, by check, or by money order. Stay on the line, and one of our customer service representatives will be happy to assist you. You can also pay through our automated system by calling 866-380-3752, available 24/7. Payments over the phone are available at no cost to you. Just follow the prompts to schedule your payment. That number again is 866-380-37.
Okay, Craig. So I apologize, but like I did state, unfortunately, I can't remove any of the account information.
You need to
like
correct the
stated,
record.
It does have to be on here for 5 years.
You
so,
need to correct the record for
there-
PayPal. I don't care
was there-
what paperwork you think you have. Today needs the record to correct it. I don't care what that thing has to say. Today, the information that's on here needs to be corrected. I'm not being seen as property
unfortunately, that's
anymore.
not gonna
I'm not
happen.
property. I am not a person. I am not a fictitious entity. I do not have a title that is dead. I am a man on the land with all my creator that gave me all natural innate rights as the creation to be here. Okay? I have a Morse bloodline. This is my land. You only have the right to be here because of me. Okay? You can go ahead and leave if you're not going to respect me. You need to change the record and
So that is
correct it.
actually what I'm going to go ahead and do. This call is no longer productive, so I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the call at this point in time.
You need to correct the record now.